All right, guys, today's one of them days. I do not feel like working out. For those of you guys that don't know, I have a daughter and she's in daycare. So she gets sick a lot, which means I get sick a lot. But today I'm especially sick, but I don't like to take time off whenever I get sick because then I get out of the habit of working out. I always try to at least show up at minimum. I'll do something, but I'm gonna try to hit the sets and percentages that are listed in my training today. This is the beginning of a new training cycle. Last cycle, we were doing higher rep ranges, lower intensities climbing up this cycle. It's gonna be pretty brutal. The percentages are really high on purpose, so I might not even be able to hit what I'm supposed to be able to hit, specifically with the squatting. Trying a new split clean variation that I think I've only done like one time before. It should be a pretty fun workout. I'm only gonna film the interesting stuff here, that way you guys don't get bored, but it should be a good workout. Gonna tell my thoughts in between some of the sets. But let's get it. Also, it has finally cooled down in Florida to like the 80s instead of the upper 90s. So my camera's not gonna overheat and the workouts aren't gonna suck. Yes. I don't think I've done these before. I think I've done a power snatch with a split clean or with a split catch, but never power clean. Feels tough with 245. And honestly, like power cleans is where I can tell I'm fatigued. It's always a good measure of fatigue, and I'm sick right now and it shows on here, but we gotta go up to 255, so see how that goes. What's crazy is I'm using the OVR to look at my bar speeds. I was hitting higher bar speeds on Monday with a heavier weight with a pause. But now I'm gonna try the same weight that I was trying on Monday with a pause, so, and I will really see what the difference in numbers is. Felt solid. I'll take it. Okay. Maybe I don't feel as bad as I thought I did. That's what I hit today, 2.17 and 2100 watts. On Monday I hit, oh wow. My time to peak velocity was faster on Monday. You can't really compare them though, because it was with a pause versus from the floor. Yeah, that actually makes sense, because time to peak velocity is gonna be a lot lower, or a lot higher on this, because I'm accelerating from the ground. Once it passes the knees, then I go. Versus with a pause, the OVR thinks I'm going from 0, and then you have to accelerate it way faster. So that might be why I'm getting higher numbers there. But the peak velocity numbers is what really matters. I'm hitting higher peak velocities here than I was on Monday with the same weight with a pause. Maybe I'm not as trashed as I thought I was. Shoot, man, let's try to get to the 20s. 2.20, last set of the day. All right, let's hit 2.20 on here, baby, come on. All right, 2.20, let's get it. Before I started THP, I could touch 11 feet and 9 inches. Now I can touch 12 feet and 3.5 inches. A big reason I was able to make that progress is because I knew what plyos to do and when to do them. And then I also had to get a lot stronger. Getting stronger is like putting a bigger engine inside of a car, and then knowing what plyos to do and when to do them is like putting a supercharger on top of that engine. However, if you don't know how and when to implement those variables, you're going to get hurt. We've been able to dial that process down by training thousands of athletes over the last 10 years. As a matter of fact, based on polls we've taken, the average athlete gains 4 inches of vertical in 6 months. And because of those stats, I have a guarantee for you. If I don't help you increase your vertical by at least 3 inches in the next 6 months, I'll coach you for free until you do. So if you're ready to get started, sign up and you're gonna get on a call with a coach within 24 hours. You're gonna get customized daily workouts,
a private group chat with me and the coaches where you can ask us questions about anything training related 24/7, jump technique analysis, lifting technique analysis, an entire jump training course that goes in depth on the science behind jump training, guides on how to rehab the most common injuries when it comes to jumping, and video calls with the coach of your choice at THP twice per month, and much, much more. If you're interested, go to THPstrength.com and use the code THP for 10% off of your first month. See you on the other side.
That's gotta be 2.20. Let's go! 2.22, baby. 2,500 peak power. Even better. Let's get it again. That one was booty, 2.15. So when I tried maxing last week, I tweaked my back a little bit on the bottom, I think because I was just losing tension at the very bottom. So I'm trying cutting depth a tiny bit. It feels way better so far. I'm about to record it and see where I'm actually at, but I might stay at this depth. Yeah, that feels way better. That's all she wrote.